Didi, your vegetables look very fresh today.
Yes, fresh from the farm this morning. What would you like to check first?
Can you show me the okra? I need about half a kilo.
Of course. Look at these, very tender and clean, perfect for cooking today. Price is 60 rupees for half a kilo.
They do look fresh. And how about tomatoes? What's the rate today?
Tomatoes are 50 rupees per kilo. See how red and juicy they are. You won't find better ones around.
What about onions? I need some for cooking, you know.
These onions are 40 rupees per kilo. Very clean, no damage. Good for frying or making curry.
Can you believe just how realistic this looks? Seriously, I could never dream making this myself. In this video, I'll show you how to create videos like this, completely from scratch, using only free AI tools. I will walk you through the entire process, from brainstorming prompts that will give you consistent and realistic images that look like real people, to turning those images into moving and talking videos with emotions and actions. All of this from one simple prompt. I'll share my prompts and the entire process by the end of this video, so make sure you watch until the end so you don't miss any part of the process. Without taking much of your time, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. The most crucial part of the process is generating images. But first, you need prompts for each image. So I created a simple prompt to use as a guide. I then gave ChatGPT this prompt. An Indian woman selling fresh vegetables at a street market, talking and showing her vegetables to a male customer. She picks up each type of vegetable, shows it, puts it back, and picks up another to show. I asked it to generate 3 prompts that would give me consistent characters and environment. Within seconds, ChatGPT provided these 3 prompts. If you'd like to use my prompts, click the first link in the description. I've included everything I used and the entire process, so you can simply copy and paste or use them as guide to create and generate your own prompts and images. The next step is generating images from the prompts that ChatGPT has provided. You can use any free AI text-to-image generator, such as ChatGPT itself, Midjourney, Canva AI, Piclumen AI, and more. But I'll use Leonardo AI because of its keen attention to detail for consistent images that look perfectly similar with the same environments, no matter how many images I generate. Now I'm here on the Leonardo AI website. To start generating images, I need to click on this Get Started button. When you click on it, it takes you here. And all we need to do is look for and click on this image icon. But first, if you don't have an account on this platform like me, the first thing you need to do is create your free account by clicking here. Once you click on the Create Free Account button, you'll be redirected to this window. Leonardo AI gives you 150 free tokens every day to use for image and video generation. If you need more daily tokens, you can upgrade to one of their subscription plans. If you're not ready to upgrade but still run out of your free daily tokens in the middle of content generation, you can wait for the next day and continue the work without needing to pay. To start generating images, click here on this image icon and you'll be taken here. Then do as I did. Go back to ChatGPT, copy the first image prompt, come back and paste it here. The next step, which is a crucial part for consistent images, is choosing the right model for image generation. By default, Leonardo has this model called Lucid Origin. So if you instantly click this Generate button without changing it, it will use this model to generate your images. For me, as the goal was to generate consistent images, I had to click and choose Nano Banana by Google as the model I wanted to use. If you want AI to enhance your prompts or not, you come here and choose what you want. For me, I left this on Auto, which allows short prompts to be extended while long prompts will not be modified. For style, I chose to leave this as Dynamic, and then came to Image Dimensions. By default, the image ratio is set to 1:1, which is a square aspect ratio. I changed this to a 16:9 aspect ratio, which is the best and standard horizontal YouTube video format, and hit Generate. Within a few seconds, I had my first image generated, and I really like it so far. I then went back to ChatGPT, copied the next prompt, and repeated the same process until I had 3 different images from my 3 prompts. But this time, Leonardo struggled with consistency in clothes, colors, and even the surrounding environment. So I had to tweak my prompts a little bit, and it really worked. It gave me consistent people wearing the same clothes and in the same environment. Let me show you what I did to achieve this. I went back to ChatGPT and told it the issue I'd faced with the first 3 prompts. I then asked it to refine them, so everything from people, facial features, skin tone, hairstyle and length, clothing style, clothing color, accessories, setting and lighting, camera distance, and environments must stay consistent across all images. But this was still not enough. This next trick was a game changer. Apart from refining the prompts, I also asked ChatGPT to create character profiles, which means consistent descriptions for both the seller and buyer. And again, I used Leonardo AI to generate my images. First, I copied the seller's and buyer's consistent descriptions and pasted them here before adding the prompt for the first image. I also changed the generation model from Lucid to Nano Banana. Set the aspect ratio to 16:9 and hit Generate. Here's something important to know. When you're using Nano Banana, one image generation will burn 40 tokens from your daily allowance, so make sure you use them wisely. Or choose different models that allow you to generate images for fewer tokens. Now, as you can see, we have the first image, which is very good. Let's go back to ChatGPT and copy the next prompt so we can generate our second image. Here's the tricky part and the mistake to avoid for consistent generations. Don't paste your prompt in this prompt space. Instead, double-click on the image you've generated to expand it. It will open this interface, which gives you an opportunity to add suggestions for changes or ask AI to remove things you don't like in your image. In here, I pasted my second prompt, and at the end, I told it to keep everything consistent with prompt 1 and hit Generate. I repeated the same trick and process, and finally, look at these images, very consistent. The same faces, same clothes, clothing colors, vegetables, and their positions. Look at this dupatta. Oh, anyway, is this a dupatta? If you're watching from India, Pakistan, or Bangladesh, please tell me in the comments the name of this cloth. By the way, big shout out to all my viewers in the USA. I'm truly lucky to have you. Once you have your images ready, the next part is to turn them into videos. For me, I used Dreamina AI. Dreamina AI is available on both web and mobile app, and everything I'm showing you can be done entirely using your phone. Just search for Dreamina AI on Google or any other search engine you use. Make sure you click on their official website, which you can find linked in the description below. Dreamina AI is owned by the same company that owns CapCut, so make sure you check if you're on the right domain, which is dreamina.capcut.com. Once you're here, just locate and click where it says Create, and you'll be taken here to the Dreamina AI home interface, so you can start generating videos from your images by clicking on this Create icon over here. But if this is the first time you're going to use Dreamina AI, when you click on this Create button, you'll be asked to create your free account, and they'll give you multiple sign-up methods. And if you already have a CapCut account, you can sign into Dreamina AI with your CapCut login credentials. So choose whichever is best for you and follow the sign-up instructions. The 3 main things that I love about Dreamina AI are: first, you get 120 free credits every day, which most other image-to-video AI platforms won't give you. Second, they allow you to generate videos up to 10 seconds. And third, it gives you different aspect ratios to choose from, which is pretty useful. To start generating videos from your images, you need to upload your images by clicking on this plus icon, or you can simply drag and drop them here. The next step is the crucial part for getting the best results. You'll need to add a prompt that describes your scene and the motion you want to generate. In this scene, I want only the seller to talk. I copied the prompt that I created and pasted it in here. The prompt says, make the female person talk to the man. Her lips should move naturally while she faces the man. The man remains silent, gazing at her. He keeps looking into her eyes while listening, and then the woman briefly glances down at the vegetables on the stall before looking back at him. Only the woman talks. This last part is very important because if you don't emphasize who will be talking, they all might end up talking. Next, click here and change from AI image to AI video. Change the aspect ratio to 16:9, but most of the time, this will automatically set to default ratios that match the dimensions of your image. Choose if you want your video to be 5 or 10 seconds, and one thing you need to know, the longer the video you generate, the more credits it will take. A 5-second video generation will take 25 credits, and a 10-second video will burn 50 credits from your daily allowance. So for me, I want this video to be 5 seconds based on my dialogue, so I go ahead and click Generate. And you can see the progress. It's really faster than any other free and even paid AI tools. The video is now generated, and oh my god, look how naturally and smoothly her lips are moving. It's amazing. I'm really impressed. If you're unhappy with the results, you can regenerate or click here to edit and tweak your prompt for the changes you want to make. But keep in mind that this will burn the same amount of credits. If you have more images, follow the same process to turn them into videos. And when it's done, the next step is syncing your videos with voiceovers or what you want your characters to say. I asked ChatGPT to generate 4 scenes and dialogues between our seller and buyer. Make sure you do everything in one chat with ChatGPT so it will give you consistent outcomes. Once scenes and dialogues are ready, the next step is to generate voiceovers for each character. You can use 11 Labs, Murph AI, Synthesia AI, or any other AI voice generators. But most of them are paid and expensive, and their free tiers are not for commercial content. So let's use a completely free AI voice generator tool. Its name is Speechma. Speechma has more than 580 plus premium AI voices in over 60 plus languages. Totally free to use with a commercial license, no sign-up required. You just click on their website and this interface will open. This is where you paste your script. So far, they allow you to use 2,000 text characters. If you have a longer script, you just need to turn it into small chunks and generate one by one. First, scroll down to select the voice you prefer to use. Since my actors are Indians, I probably need Indian voices, but speaking in English. So I use this filter section to make sure I only have Indian voices there. You can click and listen to them one by one to find the best one for you. For female voiceovers, I chose this Nirja voice. You just double-click on it and it will be selected to be used. Next, I went back to ChatGPT to copy the first female dialogue and pasted it in here. Then I clicked on voice effects to adjust the pitch, speed, and volume. I increased the volume to 114%, the speed to 3, and the pitch to 6. And for the pause or pacing, I preferred it to be short, so I wouldn't later have to go through audio trimming for natural pacing. Make sure you enable this "Remember my settings" so you don't have to do this each time you're going to generate a new voiceover, then close this tab. Before each audio generation, you'll have to enter the numbers you see here into this box. Let me hit Generate, and within a few seconds, the voiceover is generated. Let's listen to it.
Yes, fresh from the farm this morning. What would you like to check first?
This is perfect. Next, download your voiceover and repeat the same process to generate voiceovers for all your scenes dialogues. For lip syncing, I used LipSync AI. I already have an account on it, and I've put the link in the description for you to use and create your free account. Once you're in, look for and click where it says Create Project. Give your project a name and click on Create. Then double-click to open it. First, upload your video clip by clicking on this plus icon to go to your device storage, or simply drag and drop it here. And second, click here to upload the audio file, and then click here on the lip sync button. Depending on the length of your video clip, it may take a moment, and when it's done, go ahead and download it. Repeat the same process until all video clips are synced with their corresponding voiceovers. Once you've downloaded all your lip-synced clips, open your video editing software to put all clips together in order. I use DaVinci Resolve for complex projects and Adobe Premiere Pro for minimal daily projects. For this one, I used Premiere Pro, and here is the result so far.
Didi, your vegetables look very fresh today.
Yes, fresh from the farm this morning. What would you like to check first?
Can you show me the okra? I need about half a kilo.
Of course. Look at these, very tender and clean, perfect for cooking today. Price is 60 rupees for half a kilo.
They do look fresh. And how about tomatoes? What's the rate today?
Tomatoes are 50 rupees per kilo. See how red and juicy they are. You won't find better ones around.
What about onions? I need some for cooking, you know.
These onions are 40 rupees per kilo. Very clean, no damage. Good for frying or making curry.
This is amazing, but as you may have noticed, it still feels dry and needs some work to make the scene feel alive. And what's missing is the ambiance of everything we see in the background. So I had to go on the Pixabay website to find a free Indian street market ambiance. I downloaded 2 files from there and came back into Premiere Pro. I created a new folder and imported my ambiance files and added one of them to my video timeline. Then I decreased the ambiance's volume to make sure it doesn't dominate our main dialogue, and here is the final result.
Didi, your vegetables look very fresh today.
Yes, fresh from the farm this morning. What would you like to check first?
Can you show me the okra? I need about half a kilo.
Of course. Look at these, Very tender and clean, perfect for cooking today. Price is 60 rupees for half a kilo.
They do look fresh. And how about tomatoes? What's the rate today?
Tomatoes are 50 rupees per kilo. See how red and juicy they are. You won't find better ones around.
What about onions? I need some for cooking, you know.
These onions are 40 rupees per kilo. Very clean, no damage. Good for frying or making curry.
And that's it for today. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more AI content. And remember, all the links you need, prompts, tools, and the complete process are waiting for you in the description. Grab them, start creating, and I'll see you in the next video.